Good morning, good morning, good morning. You are waking up to have coffee with Nix. Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday. Is there recycling that you need to tend to? Do you need to rinse out a few containers or something or drag that can where it needs to go? Please do so. I'm waiting. Good morning, good morning, good morning to those who are up with us this morning. And for those who don't quite so much want to be up with us, but they're nosy nonetheless, they have to see what they have to see. They have to get their dose. Good morning to your neighborhood love dealer, dealing out 1/8 of a time. For this love. How are we this morning? I've got some coffee, honey almond this morning. Ooh, it's starting to warm up a little bit. It is. It is. And that is wonderful for us, right? Um, Hopefully, you've got those projects already lined up and written down. Get that putty for the wall, get that backsplash, get that little can of paint so that you can touch up whatever you need to touch up. Yes, that project is waiting for you. Those extra scraps of material, they're waiting for you to measure. Get those things done. This is the time. The time is now. If you're thinking about a hobby, start researching it. Think about the price. Think about the space that you'll need to actually store this hobby. Think about the space that you'll need to actually do this hobby. How much mess, how much it'll cost, and how much can you market it for or sell it for. Think about those things. That's your freebie for today. How is everybody? Before I got on, it was I'm feeling it in the back. In the fire that you get from the light, if you feel it, raise your head in the sky. All right, I think that is Nas and Jay Z, if I'm not mistaken. Illmatic, I think, something like that. It's back then in the day. Real classic hip hop. Told a story and gave you that bit of nostalgia. Also, kind of pumped you up to want to go out on the street and solicit your favorite dealer. Also wanted what big coats, a walk in Manhattan, New York, New York, New York. So I'm channeling New York this morning. The Bronx, Brooklyn, uh, Marcy projects. There are two Marcy projects, you know. There's one in Delaware, something you don't know, and there's one in New York. Okay, so that's something a lot of people don't know that there's two Marcy projects. Okay, so there's a Marcy projects in Maryland, right? And what you don't know is Maryland is a small doppelganger to the rest of the world. If it's happening in Maryland, it's happening somewhere else in the world. Pretty big. That's the clue. Um, let's get into the prayer so that we can keep it going, right? Because I wrote some stuff down last night, and oh, I was channeling Beyonce too this morning, but I wish I could look in your eyes and tell you how I feel right now inside. Baby, I know that it's real, so real, so real. Miss you. How I wish I could be with you. Wish you. How I wish I can be with you right now, right now. Okay, so somebody's definitely nostalgic. They're definitely missing someone really badly, almost to the point of pleading. I was listening to Aaliyah's old catalog. That girl did a lot of begging for her to be so wonderfully beautiful. You have to wonder what gave her such an wound, an abandonment wound. And it all points back to this lady being so very talented and not really knowing her worth. because for as long as I could remember, I really never, you have to really look these people up. You have to look the people up to think about who was the guardian, who were the guardians for Aaliyah. And a lot of times when you think of her, you only think of Irv Gotti, you think of R. Kelly, you think of all these grown men traveling with this beautiful young girl back and forth, and she's talented. So that might be significant for someone because there is a lot of talent here in Maryland. And however, they say that a lot of the clairvoyance, a lot of the clairs come from this corner and they kind of spread out. There isn't a person that really hasn't been to Maryland who can't say that they don't know about like apparitions and paranormal activity and the weird stuff. So it's very prominent and it's becoming even more prominent. So another thing I have to say is there are people who are learning hoodoo and voodoo, people who have no business dealing with it, yet they took it upon themselves to get into the craft, not really understanding what the craft can do to you from your inside out. So there are a lot of people practicing these things and they're not understanding the mechanics and the science about it, and they're breaking a lot of spiritual laws. So that's what's going on. We have people traveling and they're getting into stuff and they're like, oh, this would be fun. Let's do this and let's do that, not knowing that there are things that are happening that they cannot see. They're not really believing in it, but it's still happening. Okay, so be careful with your flippant things. All right, so Psalms 32. Hi, good morning. Happy birthday to those who are having a birthday. This is still Pisces season. We're going into Aries season, so I'm hoping you're preparing. You are growing the things that you need to grow. You're saving the things that you need to save, and you are learning the things that you need to know. This will be pertinent for the next coming couple of weeks leading up into the spring break because these kids will be out. So you're going to need to refortify yourself because they're going to be taking some energy from you, okay? Blessed is he whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered. Blessed is the man unto whom the Lord imputeth not iniquity, and in whose spirit there is no guile. When I kept silence, my bones waxed old through my roaring all the day long. For day and night thy hand was heavy upon me. My moisture is turned into the drought of summer, Selah. I acknowledged my sin unto thee, and mine iniquity have I not hid. I said, I will confess my transgressions unto the Lord, and thou forgavest the iniquity of my sin, Selah. For this shall everyone that is godly pray unto thee in a time when thou mayest be found. Surely in the floods of great waters they shall not come nigh unto him. Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance. Selah, I will instruct thee and teach thee in the way which thou shalt go. I will guide thee with mine eye. Be ye not as the horse or as the mule, which have no understanding, whose mouth must be held in with brit and bridle, lest they come near unto thee. Many sorrows shall be to the wicked, but he that trusteth in the Lord, mercy shall compass him about. Be glad in the Lord and rejoice, ye righteous, and shout for joy, all ye that are upright in heart. Amen. Selah. So be it. All right. So that part. I did take some ashwagandha before I took my coffee this morning. So I'm pretty relaxed. Hopefully you guys are. If anybody knows about the ashwagandha gang, put it in the chat. Ashwagandha is great. They've also started put it in social drinks and things of that nature, so that is really good as far as getting yourself that nice relaxed tension without having to deal with illicit substances. This is the legal way. This is the good way to do it. Ashwagandha, a little lemon balm sometimes, and you can also get some lemongrass oil and put on the insides of your temple and maybe like right here. And the smell is like it triggers your olfactory senses and it just releases a nice fresh release, and it's good for your memory. It's also good for mood. It's like a really good mood stabilizer. Great, right? Giving you the cheat sheet. This coffee is so good. Today I did put condensed milk. Usually it's like black with sugar, but today is condensed milk. All right, so we're going to get into pink tarot in a second, but let me do my notes, my notes. I've been writing. I've been like always writing. Okay, so hmm, punch you in the belly and you start to jelly. It poke you in the eye and you start to cry. Where did that come from? That is an old rhyme that the kids that know would know what I'm talking about when you say it. It's like a taunt, a childish taunt, and it's a tease and it's like a threat, but it's supposed to be cute. So if you're saying it like in front of your grandparents or your parents or something, they're thinking that you're just teasing your sibling. They don't know that that's actually a threat, right? Like they want to do that to you. So if you have like kids that talk like that to each other, now's your time to jump in because they don't know that that crap will grow up and it'll be something, it'll turn into a whole different animal. So if you have kids that tend to pick on each other and they kind of do it like sneakily, it's time to step in right now because that social setting will grow. And you'll, before you know it, you'll have kids that act like strangers and then they'll be upset with you because you never said anything. It's a lot that goes into that dynamic. Okay, let me get back because I don't even know where that little rhyme came from. That's definitely a rhyme I remember. Okay. Bitch be beefing about a ninja. I don't even understand how you say you not a lesbian. How you say you not a lesbian, but that's clearly not a man. Up late talking about my coochie. Both y'all clearly are some fans. Picked out all the blue and yellow M&Ms. Might be going out like Stan. For anybody that knows Eminem, the 8 Mile, the stand thing. Days ago, I wondering why. And I don't it all. Hold up all out on my windows, and I can't see at all. But if I could, it would all be bad. Put your picture on my wall, which reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad. And you remember how that song, it was really tragic. It was about a fan of Eminem's and he wanted to meet him and he did all of these things to get close to him. And when he finally got close to him, like Eminem didn't know him. He was busy. So he kept, it seemed like rejection to the fan, but the fan just took it personal and he ended up like deleting himself, self-deleting himself because he was so depressed. But he had like basically invested all his feelings into meeting Eminem in person. And when it didn't go the right way, he kind of crashed out in a major way. Hopefully, this is not going on in real life. Cognitive dissonance is a thing. People having parasocial relationships with people that they don't have access to and probably just met maybe one or two times and they like something about them but they didn't like how they didn't get the response or they got rejected or something like that. So yeah, I don't know why this is like a really obsessive energy, obsessed anxiety, really fixated, really like really fixated energy. Okay, mama's gonna have a, that's the part I missed yesterday in the nursery rhyme. Mama's gonna have a baby, a newborn chocolate baby. If it's a boy, give it a toy. If it's a girl, give it a twirl. If it's a twin, give it a spin. Wrap it up in toilet paper. Send it down the elevator. First floor, stop your mother. Second floor, stop your father. Third floor, you better not stop because HOT spells hot. So I got to that part, but that was the part that I missed. So someone was only valued really as a baby, a newborn chocolate baby. So there's somebody who's having like colorism issues. uh some people, depending on how you were raised or what the values are in your house, some people were more valued if they were darker, some people were more valued if they were lighter and things of that nature. If this was you, I'm sorry to hear that, because that's That's racism regardless. If you guys are all the same color and someone just doesn't like you because of a tad dark or a tad lighter, like that's also racism, and it's horrible. Uh yeah, that is horrible. So yeah. And since this person only feels valued as a baby, even though they're an adult, they may, because they got the reaction and the things that they wanted when they were a child and when they acted as a child, they may revert back to that even as an adult. They might do things like act out, have tantrums, present as a petulant adult, you know, kind of spoiled, entitled, very ignorant, belligerent, that sort of thing. And that was like, that's like, so their adult self decides to reenact infantry to gain access, um, gain influence, and gain sympathy from others because they do not know how to act out in a way in which would get them the desired result. So this is what some people refrain to. They go back. What it says, broken people have pride that they can't afford. However, they still get up every day and shake their can for the pennies. Some people just can't afford the amount of pride that they get. Oh, this was something I wrote. If asking for monetary compensation makes me a gold digger, surely asking for food or rest at everyone's house would make you a bum or a pauper. The groceries will always cost, especially if you eat booty. You never know what's going to come out when I get to reading or writing, that sort of thing. So, yep, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Cheers, wake and bake, whatever you do, as long as you don't overdo it and you got to go to work. Okay. If you got these kids, make sure that you got everything together for them. Homework's packed, snacks packed, water packed, something packed. Okay. Make sure you wash those grubby hands prior to walking out. Definitely. Have a good day at work. Pay attention to your coworkers. Don't leave your food out. Know if you opened that soda or that water, if that top was cracked. Okay, remember that. And a good thing to check. Nowadays, people are using hypodermic needles to poison people. They're actually like poke a hole in the bottom of your thing, and you won't know that there's a hole in it because the pressurized from the bottle being closed. So a good thing is, one, listen for that sound that happens when you open a brand new beverage, right? Listen for that sound. And two, look for leakages. If there's any leak after you've opened it and closed it and you see anything leaking out and you know that the bottle is closed, there's a chance that someone might have tried to Mickey you, okay? We've got the Hermit out. And I usually don't do 12 zodiacs on Wednesday, but for some reason, the way that I woke up to like three knocks. It was like basically like get up. I'm trying to tell you, spirit be like, and I actually woke up on pi this morning. I woke up at 3:14. If anybody knows about algebra and they know about the fractions and decimals and blah, 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 and pi and the actual math that it takes to get pi, I woke up in pi this morning. Slice of the pie, whole pie, pie. I woke up in pie this morning. I don't know why that's significant, but it is. It was 314. 314 is 8. That's karma. So that would be Durger, depending on if you are north noding or south noding. All right. So, you know what? I want to have fun this morning. So let's start off. And where can we start off? Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do Aquarius. Let's start off at Aquarius. Let's start off at the top of the charts, right? From A down to C. From Aquarius to Capricorn. Let's do that. That's fine. That's just fine. Likes it just fine. Because Aquarius is also in my chart. The hackers be hacking because I be seeing some of my pixels slow down when it's not supposed to slow down. I don't know who has this technology, but they definitely be trying to hack my stuff. What is going on with you? Why are you so nosy and you pushing past my boundaries? I don't like that quite much. It's a good thing you're hiding to do it. 35. Why is 35 out here? Somebody's 35 or somebody's 53. It just came out. It just came out. 35 or 33. 35. Ooh, where to get 33 from? And then I got Libra and Aquarius right out the break. Straight out the gate, we got Libra and Aquarius. So we've got two no's, two negatives. Does it make a positive? So we got 35 and 53. And that turns out into an 8, which is the karma again. What? This is the second time I mentioned 8 this morning. So that's karma. A8 is 16. That's 7th complete. Okay, heartbreak, suffering, grief, emotional pain, sorrow, hurt, divorce, loss, depression. This is what somebody is presently going through. I feel it in the energy. This too shall pass. What did you do? Because I can't always assume that these people are innocent. I have karmics that come to watch me as well. They watch me because they're trying to figure something else out that has nothing to do with my page. Now, we've got this 5 of Swords, which is conflict, disagreements, competition, defeat, winning at all costs, sneakiness, bullies, theft, abusive relationships. Okay, Aquarius, what's going on is someone is heartbroken over your decisions or you are heartbroken over a decision. There is something with a decision that is not, somebody is not taking this well, not even with a grain of salt, pepper, or hot sauce. Um, Chicken box for lunch, Western fries. Ooh, funky. It's a nice day for that. Okay, so make sure you get some lemon water or a nice half and half with a lot of lemonade in it. Okay, so curry out market, your favorite curry out market. You're going to meet somebody today at your favorite curry out market. Aquarius. This is for Aquarius. This is specifically for Aquarius. I don't know what I'm channeling. Go into your favorite curry out and get your lunch. Get lots of lemonade in it, whatever it is, or put lemon in it. Aquarius, 35 to 53. This is very specific for Aquarius. Somebody's upset. Maybe they're upset right now. I don't know if it's your current activity or your current whatever your something is. Aquarius. Let's dive deep into this one before we get on to the next one, Pisces. Hmm. A chicken box. Make sure you get what you want on it, right? Whatever it is, get a lot of lemon in it. You're going to meet someone today. I didn't say they were good and I didn't say they were bad. You're going to meet someone today. Use your discernment. You're going to meet someone today. I get a good feeling about it, but I need you to pay attention. You won't blame me about this one. But there's an Aquarius from the ages 35 to 53 that's about to meet someone. Specific to food. Specific to food. Someone's going to get a chicken box. I don't know why chicken. All right, so we got the 7 of Pentacles. Long-term view, hard work, perseverance, on the nose. It's something about time. Somebody's really, really good about time. They're punctual. Punctual. It's something on the nose. I just hit something on the nose. Put it in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. Long-term view, hard work, perseverance, diligence, sustainable results, investment. So you may be meeting somebody that you can invest in. It may not be romantic, might be platonic, might be a business partner, or it might be something about not travel, but it's an investment. It's something, it's maybe a friendship. It might be a long-term friendship, might be guidance. It might just be advice. Yeah, something. Okay. Then we've got the burden. Heavy, a burden, extra responsibility, hard work, completion. That's the second card that came out, which made that 17, which makes that an 8. But then we've got this 9, which is yes, the fruits of labor, rewards luxury, self-sufficient, financial independence. Okay, so what's happening with you, Aquarius? Either this is Aquarius season, North Node, or Sun Moon Rising Aquarius. We've got Sagittarius, Taurus, and Virgo here. This is good. All right, so 26, 8. We got 8. We're at our third 8. So definitely good karma is definitely happening for Aquarius. If you have it in your chart, or this is Taurus, Sagittarius, Virgo, Aquarius. Something's going on here where there's going to be a long-term investment. This will not be easy. It is going to be a bit of, a responsibility. It's going to be hard work. But you see the Sagittarius here, it's on point. It's something that is going to put you right where you gotta go. It's an investment. I don't know if it's a relationship or just a partnership or just a friendship, but listen to what's happening. Feel what you feel in your body, and know this may be a long-term investment. You're going to have to persevere, but it's going to have sustainable results. Do your research. You have your responsibility to do your due diligence, not only to research the person that you're going into, pay attention to them, and also pay attention to you, how you feel and how you resonate. Also, pay attention to what you have going on. Keep your business separate as much as possible while you try to see if this investment is wise enough for you. But this will bring about fruition. It will go good for you. You will get luxury, self-sufficiency, financial independence. You're about to meet somebody at lunch. I feel like it's going to be today, but come back and tell me in the chat within the next 7 to 8 days. You're going to meet somebody who's going to put you in a very good position, Aquarius. Pay attention. Use discernment. Enjoy lunch. Don't forget that lemon, okay? Enjoy lunch. Shout out to you. Get that money. Get it. Get it. It's happening. This is the year of the fire horse. And God damn it. Giddy up. Ride it, my pony, my saddle's waiting, coming, jump on it. Hey, genuine. Ooh, somebody's having girls. Okay, somebody is manifesting kids. 2. Shit. Excuse me. The cards are doing it. Okay, dang, another 2. I wasn't trying to do that. Why all these 2s came out and I'm just about to hit Pisces? Okay. Hold up. It's a bunch of cards. I'm not taking them. I just wanted to look. 12, 3, 9, 3, 4, 6. 12, 3, 9, 3, 4, 6. From the 12, I get the 1. 1, 3, 9, 3, 4, 6. 1, 3, 9, 3, 4, 6. 12, 3, 9, 3, 4, 6. I don't know. That's important for somebody. So before I did Pisces, 2, 2 came out, right? And that's the second month. And 2, 2. For some reason, 2s are my numbers. For some reason, that used to be on my car. I used to have a bright white Challenger. That was my last car. My last car was a white Challenger. And all the numbers on it, I lie to you not, were 2s. The month, I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't do it. Everything was 2, 2, 2. The registration, everything was 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So somebody on that horse. And I just mentioned the fire horse. So somebody be burning their nose on that horse. They be doing bumps and stuff. Somebody is getting money. They getting money and they're not responsible with the money. Somebody is got money to burn. That's the fire horse. Somebody got money to burn and they putting it up their nose. And it's causing them to do erratic, impulsive things. Fire horse. Okay. Two. Okay, back to the two. Multiple priorities, time management, adaptability, balancing decisions, difficult decisions, weighing options, avoidance, deadlock. Okay, so this has to do with riding that pony, that white horse. Somebody has a difficult decision to make. They have to not only divulge to their family that they may have a habit. They also need to get some help and support if they plan on holding on to the bit of money that they do have, because that's an expensive habit. That's an expensive habit in a lot of ways. One, if you like to party, that costs money. Two, it costs money. Three, the friends cost money. Four, keeping the friends quiet costs money. There's a lot going on. Um, this is something that was funny when I had went to my lesson for my guitar. Every day, this is how he taught me the chords. Every acid dealer gets busted eventually. That's how he taught me the every ED every day and acid something gets busted eventually. That's how he taught me how to remember the stuff on a guitar, right? So there's a lot coming out in this download. So we got this 22. So since somebody was 22, or this is the age of 22, that's when they really got into this white horse, this white pony type of situation. Capricorn, Libra. So this is saying from December into what? That's October. This December, October, something like that. And then we've got 22. So either somebody's born on the 22nd, all that adds up to the fourth house. So from childhood, somebody's had an issue and they've been very impulsive. And this is basically what made them take on this type of habit. They hide it very well, so they say, but I think at this point it's starting to show in their life. It's starting to show in their spending habits. It's starting to show in family life. It's starting to show in the decisions they made. The person may not have figured it out. I don't know why this came out the Aquarius. So there's an Aquarius, definitely there's that 17. um but we're in Pisces. We're doing Pisces right now. Yeah, this definitely a hard decision to make. So maybe the family needs to put them in rehab, and this is the intervention. But yeah, somebody wants to have a meeting about this, and this is the hard decision. So let's get into Pisces. Highly intuitive Pisces. And unfortunately, it's a tortured soul sometimes because Pisces is so sensitive and highly intuitive. Sometimes it is torture to be that woke. It is torturing to be that aware of how unfair society can be. It is torturing to know that things aren't ever going to be quite perfect how you pictured it, but it doesn't mean that you should stop trying. So somebody's definitely going through a situation of despair. So we've got 1233, and that is 333 basically. To me, that's 9, which is divine. So somebody's groups, institutions, whatever they're part of, whatever type of clique situation they're part of, this is the encouragement. Everybody's encouraged to keep this type of shenanigan going on. The bad habits and the secrets, that's basically what's going on in Pisces. All right, so we've got the Hanged Man, which is the 1 2, which makes that the 3, right? And that's the air trine. So this person probably has Libra, Aquarius, Gemini in their chart, or this is who are involved, all who are involved. And we've got this Aries and the yes, which is the 3 of wands: preparation, progress, foresight, enterprise, expansion, overseas opportunities. Okay, so there's traveling, definitely areas of expansion. So, like I was saying for Pisces, this person isn't broke. This person isn't a poor person. Person is in a good position. However, they need to hold on to that position. Three of Pentacles, teamwork, collaboration, learning, implementation, building something. So, like I'm saying, they're trying to build, and maybe someone is actually building a team to come in and talk with this person. Something destructive. It may not be actually the booger sugar, it might be prescriptions. It might just be something that they're doing in excess that's causing them to act impulsively or give them anxiety. Either way, they're not able to relate to a whole group because they have their own interests that they are tunnel visioning in, and it might not be the healthiest obsession. Okay, so we've got 333, which is that 9. That's Pisces, Hanged Man, preparation, teamwork. So definitely it's something in stagnation while these people are getting through this situation. And this would be the Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Aries, and Capricorn energy. All right, in Pisces. So that just tells me that there's a lot of emotion going on while these things are being settled. And it is Aries season approaching right after this Pisces season. And a lot of people are going to be feeling very emotional in both ways. So hopefully this too shall pass for the family that is involved and everyone that is affected. All right, let's go for the Aries. And we still got this 3 of Pentacles still showing up. The teamwork, collaboration, learning, implementation, building something, and it keeps popping back out. I'm going to put it back in. Let's keep it going. All right, Aries, step up, Aries. How are we? Good morning. You must be no one. There are other people here besides you. Thank you very much. I'm doing tarot. Thank you very much. There's somebody in the wide world that does know exactly what I'm talking about and they can relate. So take what resonates and keep it pushing. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. This is a cute couple. I did say that in Aries season, this will be happening. This is a really cute couple. The Pentacles are here. All right, Aries season. We've got Leo, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. They're all involved in Aries season. Hopefully, this is talking about these unions that I've been talking about for a couple of months now. And I don't really do love readings. So if it comes out, trust me, it has to be mentioned. Okay. Wealth, business, leadership, security, discipline, abundance, prosperity, generosity, nurturing, practical, providing, financially, a working parent. All right. So this is a beautiful couple here that is approaching for Aries season. Doesn't have to be these signs, but these are the personality traits that you need to look out for. Leo would bring the bravado, would bring the nice showmanship, the presentation. Virgo would bring about the seriousness, the actual weighing in. The values would definitely, the morals will definitely be weighed in as much as possible with the Virgo virtue. Sagittarius, it would be a little fun, it would be a bit spontaneous, and it would kind of be true and loyal because Sagittarius does have that in those personality traits, depending on if you're dealing with the north or south node. Either way, Sagittarius is very loyal, whether they're toxic or not. They really just don't want to leave. All right, then we've got the Capricorn, which is the studious student, and they can be very sensible. So I believe that there is a good balance. Both have the happy and the happy side, and they have the business side, the Leo Virgo virtue and the Sag Capricorn virtue. So this is what you're looking for. This is what I was mentioning. This relationship will be more logical than anything, because when it's too emotional, it's off balance. The logic will bring about the amount of emotion needed for this couple to sustain. You see, both people are whole. Oh, this is why I woke up doing pie. So both people are whole. They are not slices. Both people come with their own assets. So together they'd be more. So this is the relationship that you want to look out for. You want this type of relationship where everybody is whole. I did not say perfect. I said whole. Everybody has their own things. They have something to lose. So When they get together, they're not going to be quick to want to get rid of their assets. They're going to want to hold on. So these people are going to be busy. They're going to be focused. And when they get together, it's going to be passionate. They'll have things to talk about other than the weather. Okay. So I'm looking forward to this company, these companies, and these companions and these dynamics in the near future. I cannot wait to go outside to see all these nice, beautiful couples walking with their hands, holding hands, and these pregnant bellies and these nice men that's going to be making sure that they guide everybody across the street and get the groceries and take out the trash and make sure the neighborhood is clean again. That is going to be nice. Hopes and dreams. Okay, so let's do the spread. Aries. Chariot, fast moving. Page of Wands. Wow. 878. Somebody's born in 78. Okay. 78 or 87. So either it's a young couple or age gap, or 78. Someone's born in 78. That would make them close to 50. Would that make them 53 or 50 something? Make them 50 something. Yeah, maybe 50, something like that. Okay, so yeah, the chariot: movement, progress, action, integration, determination, willpower, control, direction, departure, courage, inspiration, ideas, discovery, limitless potential, free spirit, exploration, excitement, freedom, strength, courage, passion, subtle power, persuasion. Didn't I tell you this is going to be a very logical relationship? I love this relationship. So get ready in Aries season or Aries. This is Piscean. No, this is Cancer energy. So this is going to be a lot of emotion, even though it's going to be logical. It's going to be logical that you lock this relationship down. It's going to be logical that you guys choose to do the things that you do the way you do it. A lot of people are going to want to retain and sustain, abstain while doing the self discovery and discovering their partners. That will be nice. Even though everybody is not going to do it that way, be sure you do it safe, wrap it up, or go and get your test. Go to the doctors together. That is now the new romantic thing. Do that and plan lunch. Enjoy while you wait for the results. Wait for the result. Don't fast speed it. Get the whole entire panel, both of you, and enjoy the discovery. Okay, so the Page of Wands is inspiration, ideas, discovery, limitless potential, free spirit. Enjoy. Be silly, be goofy, be yourself, and be honest. If you see something that gives you a little pause or recoil, don't be afraid to say, you know what, I'm gonna stop it right there. You're a great person, but that isn't for me. That's wonderful, right? Be able to communicate. You're not meant to marry everybody that you have a good time with. You're not meant to be in a relationship with everyone that you can spend 5 minutes with. Sometimes it's just a friend. Sometimes you just bring back platonic friends. People don't even believe in being in the same room with someone and not having to hunch on them. So bring back the actual friendship, the element of friendship. And when you guys get together, be strong. This is going to require strength, resilience. It's going to require consistency. It's going to be required that you be consistently honest, both when that person is in the room and out of the room. And you'll see something beautiful unfold. A lot of times people say, well, I think so, I'm going to react this way because I believe that this person is this way. Let's pause and give a chance for something good to happen, actually, finally. Let's not be so pessimistic. Oh, because they're attractive, they date a lot. Some people don't date a lot because they're attractive. They know what that brings. Some people don't date a lot because they have things to lose. Some people just don't date a lot because they've been through things and they're just a bit exhausted with people coming up with their own ideas and then projecting it onto them. Me myself have can definitely resonate with that. So whoever's born in 78 or 87, someone's in their 50s, they're from 35 to 53, which is what I mentioned at first. There are a lot of unions coming in. And it doesn't have to be those ages, it doesn't have to be those signs, but we definitely have Cancer, Leo energy. So there's a lot of trusting in one's feelings going on. And I think we're finally getting back to a ground zero to where love can finally grow. And this feels good. This is good energy. This is great energy actually for the Aries, and good luck with you all. Even if it's you're not an Aries, it's going to happen. A lot of unions are going to happen in Aries season. I've been saying it. Just pay attention to the dynamic, and don't let anybody leverage you out. Okay, this is the seesaw of life. We will have ups and downs, but when you have a partner, you can communicate it across that triangle. You know, the triangle that is right there between the seesaw, where you gotta leverage out with your partner or whoever you're sharing space with at that time. You guys gotta agree to dismount at the same time, or somebody's gonna get hurt. You remember that seesaw analogy. If you jump off suddenly, the other person goes down and it hurts. It hurts their sacral energy. And that's childhood bullshit. So definitely, congratulations. So much love to the people who are falling in love. That's wonderful. Okay, so let's get over to Taurus. That just Ooh, and it wasn't the ashwagandha. It was definitely just the good energy. Someone's definitely hoping for that energy. And yay, yay, Taurus. So we've got the King of Pentacles straight out here for Taurus. Let's keep it moving. And we've got the Queen of Cups. We've got another union going on in Taurus. So yeah, we're going to be kicking it, okay? Into Taurus season. There'll be a lot of dating going on because the only number that came out was 10, but we've got these big people party. There are going to be a lot of good things happening this year. Look at this. How can you not look at this and not get happy? Okay, so the 10 came out last, so I'm going to address that last. The first one was the King of Pentacles, which is this Leo Virgo energy. So we've got a very, very strong king who's got it all, who's got everything that they need. Doesn't mean that they're rich. It just means that they have what's necessary in order to live life, and they might have a little extra. Their cup might run over. Wealth, business, leadership, security, discipline, abundance, prosperity, generosity. So this is a very strong man, mentally and physically. He actually looks good on the inside and outside. So he takes good care of himself. He's very consistent. And the way he's looking down is very endearing. I like that. He's very thoughtful. You can actually catch this man reading a book sometimes, and it's not a fluff book. It's actually got words in it. It doesn't have pictures. So I like this. I like this a lot for Taurus. And that's the Leo Virgo energy in Taurus. And then we've got this Gemini Cancer chick. I tell you, it's going to be a Cancer Gemini for somebody. They're definitely going to strike lucky with this Gemini, whoever this Gemini is. Compassion, comfort, calm, nurturing, healing, emotionally stable, intuitive, caring. Doesn't have to be a Gemini Cancer, but it's definitely got the traits, which this one reads as water, even though this is an air water sign. Is so much emotion. This person, whatever she does, even when she's doing something that has nothing to do with sex, it's just going to evoke some emotion in you, because the way she moves, the way she goes about things, the way her posture is, how fast or how slow she does it, whatever it is, the way she does it, and it doesn't even have to be sexual, it will be invigorating. You'll like it. You'll love what she's doing because it's so her. And she'll feel the same way about him when she looks at him. It's not anything overtly sexual about him that makes her want him. It's really him. You understand? Like, This is going to be a wonderful, passionate relationship. It's just not going to be surrounded by carnal pleasure. It's going to be so pleasurable outside of the bed that it will carry into the bed. This is the one. Somebody's about to meet the one. And the Ten of Pentacles just says it all, okay? Well, WCW. WC, this is the and everything is yes, yes, yes. It's yes, 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 straight across. Fire, earth, water, water. It's clay. You need all these things. You need fire, you need earth, and you need water for clay. So this is a moldable relationship that can build into something very strong. It's clay. You know about clay houses. They're good. They're like environmentally safe and strong and sustainable and things of that nature. So it's clay. Wealth, financial security, family, long-term success, contribution. You guys are going to go so far. So far. And the Virgo virtue in this is going to be commitment. When a Virgo gets fixated on something, they really do their big one, good or bad. It's even to their detriment. When a Virgo is fixated, they're going to double down on it. This has dogs. This has like another generation. This has kids. This is bringing about a whole new family. Somebody is about to start anew, and they're going to have everything. It's got kids. It's got animals. Old fart over here, somebody's grandparent or something, or they're going to grow old together. But look at how they reason. Look, they've got a silo, they've got things, they've got structure, they've got a bridge, they've got woo. This is abundance. All right, go ahead, Taurus. So Taurus energy, or this is just completely grounded because it's got all this Virgo and Taurus. This is the Taurus reading. So definitely earthy, very grounded, very fixed. Once this relationship is up, it's stuck. This relationship is timeless. It's not going anywhere. Congratulations to those people. Let's get on over to Gemini. Let's see what's happening over in Gemini. So far, these last two reads were very, very inspirational. We've got some good couples coming up, and they're going to show people how to do it. They're going to be one of those couples. They're going to be those couples that everybody's trying to figure out, how do they do it? Don't try to figure out how do they do it. Figure out how you can. That's how you do it. Don't figure out how they do it. Figure out how you can, and with as less stress as possible. Not saying that it's going to always be easy. We all can't shit rainbows. What I'm saying is we should try. Let's go, Gemini. Let's go. Let's go, Gemini. Let's get straight on out. And we're dominating this time. It's all right. So we've got the Seven of Wands. Then we've got the Six of Cups. Then we've got the Devil. What in the world is going on in Gemini? What's popping? All right. We've got 7. So there's a challenge, competition, protections, perseverance, defense, maintaining control. All right. So familiarity. We've got the Scorpio. That's Leo first. Now we got the Scorpio on the card. That's the 6 of Cups. Familiarity, happy memories, the reminiscing childhood memories, innocence, joy, nostalgia. Then we've got this double card. What is this? Shadow self, attachment, addiction, restriction, sexuality, temptation, seduction, destructive behavior, materialism, codependency, toxicity. So we've got somebody who's very, 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 did I say enough? Very, 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 very obsessed. Okay. Very obsessed and stalking. 76, somebody's born in 76. Then we've got this 15. Which is another 6. Someone's 67 and they're obsessed. Leo, Virgo, Capricorn. No, that's not Virgo. Leo, Scorpio, Capricorn. Fire, water, and earth. So somebody's making a freaking problem. So this person is either 67 or 76 or born in 76, and they're making a problem. And Gemini, they're making a problem in Gemini or on a Gemini, or the problem is the Gemini. It's something like that, or they got Gemini energy. I see Leo, Scorpio, Capricorn. 7 and 6. That's 13. 13 plus 15. 28, which is a 10. This cycle is complete. There is no wish fulfillment. There's a tower. This looks like a tower. Somebody's upset about this. I think this is what they're upset about. Somebody's upset about unrequited love. I don't know if it's a Gemini, but they got Leo, Scorpio, Capricorn in their chart, or this is what it's like. Lot of fire, lot of passion, lot of exposure. Excuse me, as naked as they are, somebody wants to bind this person together. 67, 76. But it's a 10. At the end of the day, it's a 10. Is a tower. Somebody's just going to have to deal how they deal. These unions are going to piss people off. You're going to see some people going and glitching out by Gemini season. There's going to be a lot of stuff. Retrograde is popping this up. Right now, there is somebody who is stalking pages and looking at looking for their replacement. They're trying to see whose picture you're liking. They're trying to see who's a new follower. They're looking for who is trying to or who is going to replace them. Even if you're not in a relationship with them, they are invested in trying to make sure you do not move on and become happy. I guess it's because this person doesn't feel as though they're going to be chosen. So even if they are already chosen, the fact that you might be actually about to get into a good union, which somebody is definitely about to be in love. They're about that. Sir, ma'am, sir, this person is not coming back. Once they leave and they get to this new person, they're not coming back. And the healthy thing for you to do would be to let go. Release and let go. Let that person go be happy, and you go find something to do with yourself, because you're showing the fact that you're not happy and following someone who is not following you and looking up someone who is not looking up you and has nothing to do with your business or elevating your life. Ma'am, sir, ma'am, that is weird. I'm gonna need you to stop stalking, because it's going to be a very beautiful and wonderful and hot summer. They're going to be dragonflies and butterflies everywhere. And we do not need you to come out with your stank self messing up nobody else's happiness. Okay, leave people alone. And this is happening in Gemini season. There are going to be a lot of people trying to sabotage weddings, baby showers, outings, cookouts, whatever. So keep your guard up. There are people who just don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see your new shine. They don't want to see your new boo. They don't want to see that you got somebody that you like more than them. For you to actually go be happy somewhere else would make them actually have to deal with the fact that they were the problem. All right. So next up is Cancer. So yes, although Gemini season is supposed to be a beautiful time of the year, there will be a lot of haters coming back around. Retrograde has got people adding up on who they want to fight because they're not getting picked. And it's not always all about getting picked. Sometimes you just need to pick yourself. Go be happy. People can tell when you're a hater. People can tell when you want a relationship, but you're not. Yeah, even if you're with somebody, people can tell. Like, yeah, that's gotta suck to be over there. Okay, so Cancer. And why would I get into Cancer and then Gemini pops out? All right, so we got a 6, 5, and a 10. So somebody's 65, 56, or 6 plus 5, that's 11, plus 10, that's 21. That's a 3. Creativity. So Cancer, how you doing, Cancer? How are you? It's going to be a creative time for you, Cancer. You're going to have to create your own situations in Cancer for Cancer. So we've got the lovers here: love, harmony, relationships, union, partnership, sexuality, passion, values, alignment, deep love, a choice, the strength of two together. So these unions will continue no matter if the hating season came in Gemini. I'm trying to tell you, the Gemini season is going to bring about a bunch of haters, a bunch of two-faced bullcrap. um Conflict, disagreements, competition, defeat. So this is going to continue on through Cancer season. Sneakiness, bullies, theft, abusive relationships. So it's going to be a lot of people trying to backdoor. Oh, this is going to be a hot boy, hot girl summer. People going to be throwing all sorts of magics around. And when I say magics, they're going to be throwing jealousy, they're going to be throwing triangulation, they're going to be a bunch of thirst traps being set. It's going to be a lot. So hold on, because Asmodeus is going to be very busy. Once these new relationships come up, there are going to be people who are going to release the demon out on people because they did not want nobody to leave. They 8-8. They did not want nobody to go and find their partner. There is going to be a lot of spiritual warfare over the summertime. People gonna be out there casting spells over barbecue pits just because they mad because somebody fixed they man a good plate, or somebody came through looking better in a sundress than them. Y'all be hating. Somebody's going to try to get somebody drunk and try to backdoor they homeboy because they like the way they like the way they wife cook, they like the way they wife keep house. Oh boy, it's going to be a lot. So pay attention to them cookouts and them kickbacks that you're going to. um Stop inviting the neighborhood pedophiles and the grapists to the cookout and the barbecue. You know that uncle, you know that cousin, you know that aunt that do weird things in the kitchen when you pass by and she ain't pinching your cheek. Like, let's stop it. This is the year to pay attention at the kickbacks, the barbecue, the house party, where have you. Pay attention to your drink. Don't let the people come and drink up all the top shelf liquor that only brought the natty bowls. You know them people. Um, if it's a BYOB party, that might be safer than the ones where everybody get the drinking out the same thing. Pay attention to the people who are doing the white sauces. If the man made that daggone potato salad, I'm gonna need you not to eat that. Because men are doing witchcraft the same way they say women are. We found out about the white sauces, okay? And the same way y'all keep talking about red sauces, we're finding about y'all and that white sauce too. So no. If that sauce looks a little cloudy and it didn't look like that before, pay attention. All right, so yeah. In Cancer, we got it is what it is. In Cancer, there are going to be a lot of painful endings. Going to be a lot of slow singing and flower bringing if people don't calm the heck down on these third parties. But other than that, there will be love. There will be balance. You're just going to have to hold on and be strong. Change is coming. Remember, when you start a new relationship, you have to get through the trial and error period. This is the time where you don't be listening to all these people coming in with advice, coming in trying to tell you what your partner's past was, what your partner future will be, because we all don't know until we get there. All we could do is be honest and trustworthy and see. Pay attention. If it's something pausing to you, is like something altering to you, then you can exit. You have your time to exit. But saying because this person said or because this person showed up is becoming null and nilch. Everybody has their own ulterior motives on why they did things, and sometimes you just need to hear people out, even if you don't agree. At the end of the day, knowing the facts can change a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas. It really could. So definitely congratulations once again going into Cancer season. There will be unions. It's just people need to stop being flaky and stop being fickle and stop looking for excuses to destroy other people because they haven't fixed themselves. If you're not ready for a relationship, say that, because nothing is going to be perfect. Everybody has lived a bit of life before they came across you. If they're not 21, if you are not 21, because I hate when people do that. People get so one-sided that they're only looking for your flaws, forgetting that they all flawed the hell up. Like, you do have a history, ma'am, sir, ma'am. You do. So stop going into relationships wanting people to be perfect and have a clean record when your record is as dark and dank as the seat of your damn drawers. Okay, so yeah, chill out. All right, let's get over to Leo. Leo, how you doing, big cats? How are you? Congratulations. Happy birthday to anyone having a Pisces and Pisces season. I know a lot of Pisces and Leos end up together because of the control factor. The Leos like to be seen, and the Pisces like to control and like things to look a certain way. So in some way they kind of have kind of the same view on life. They just like for shit to look good even if the shit isn't good. So watch out for those Leo Pisces dynamics. Justice, Eights of Cups. That's what's coming out in between. Justice, fairness, truth, clarity, equality, balance, cause and effect, law. Laying down a lot of laws for you guys today. Love, compassion, creativity, new feelings, spirituality, intuition, new baby, proposal, marriage. Like I said, ooh, 111. Once again, my cash app is $ capital A androgynous 111. That is the cash app. If anyone would like to donate, thank you. 111. We've got Libra on the map. Okay, so there is justice coming. 111, that is a 3 altogether. It's creativity. So definitely, and Leo, I was just talking about that Pisces Leo situation. The Pisces and Leo will make a wonderful and beautiful child. The child that comes through a Pisces and a union and a Leo union is a very gifted child. However, have to pay attention to be in the south node and the north node around that child, because that can affect the talent that will come out. That child will be very prosperous, always prosperous. It does not matter what month that baby is born in. If it is a Pisces Leo collaboration, that child will be great. It just has to have the best easel, the best products, the best, I won't say products, the best environment. Because we've seen kids that came up with nothing. As long as they had love, they were able to create something. And we've also seen kids who grew up with everything and they did not have love, and they're pieces of shit. Okay, so keep that. All right, so Leo, let's go. I saw something that didn't like make any sense. Anyway, long-term view, hard work, perseverance, diligence, sustainable results, investment. Okay, King of Pentacles. Ooh, wealth, business, leadership, security, discipline, abundance, prosperity, generosity. The Hierophant. Institutions, traditions, religion, society, and its rules, social approval, conformity, forgiveness, bonded mercy, wisdom, and trust. All right. And then we've got this 75 out here at 57. So someone's definitely in their 50s and they're definitely born in 75, or they're born 75. I told you it's from 35 to 57, something like that. I've been saying it the whole time. And I keep saying the same thing. All right. So we've got Taurus. We got Taurus on both ends. And in the middle, we have the King of Pentacles, which was this Leo Virgo energy. Once again, there are some strong male archetypes arising. The awakening is happening. And I am definitely sipping to that. Congratulations on these guys who are big cat. Big cat. So even if you don't have a big D, we're having big D energy because we are tired of these guys with these third legs and they have very small D energy. We want to get rid of that. Yes, it happens. It is possibility. It is a possible thing. Okay, so long-term view, hard work, perseverance, diligence, sustainable results, investments, regaining or losing control, mastery, choices, responsibility, myth, and secrets. So that definitely there's going to be forward thinking, lots of creativity to make sure that these pinnacles stay growing. Okay, Taurus energy, very grounded, very fixated. Okay, King of Pentacles, wealth, business, leadership, security, discipline, abundance, prosperity, generosity. This is the King of Pentacles, fire and earth. You see this endearing look. This man is a very good husband. Husbanding has a lot to do with husbanding the environment. See, a good husband not only husbands for their wife, they husband the environment because the wife has to come out in the environment. They make sure that there are intentions set before she steps out into the environment. He makes sure that the land is taken care of, the land is clean. He makes sure that it is presentable because when his queen comes out, that is a presentation, therefore, an extension of their love. Not him, but an extension of their love. How she presents herself as she comes out is also an extension of their love. She shows how their love is played out inside. He shows how their love is played out outside. When they both come together, there is nothing but love in la casa, mi amor. Grande la casa, grande mi amor en la casa. So the Hierophant, which is the institution's tradition, you see that? Institutions, traditions, religion, society, and its rules, social approval, conformity, forgiveness. Hold up, let me see that. Bonded, mercy, wisdom, and trust. So together that adds up to this Hierophant. See, a lot of times, this is what I used to say a lot of times. I'm not worried about what's going on in that person's house and that person's house. This is my ministry. Your house is your ministry. Your house is where you do everything, and whatever you do in your house, it reflects on the outside. So if things aren't going so well between you and your spouse, or whatever's going on in your house, or the people that make up your house, it's going to show on the outside. This is why it's very important to sweep around your own porch before you go trying to sweep around somebody else's. I don't know if needs to hear that, but that's a thing. And that is in Leos. So definitely there is a husband that is very, very nice. He's very, very endearing, and he is very thoughtful about the environment. However, you need to be very balanced when it comes to that. It's not so good to just look good on the outside, but it's important to be good on the inside. Is it really good, or are you just making it look good? Those are questions to ask yourself in Leo season. Make sure that it is truly good and you're not just making it look good, because that can result in a lot of resentment, a lot of issues, a lot of infidelity, and toxic cycles repeating themselves. So make sure not only is looking good, make sure that it is good. Make sure all is well with your soul. Okay, there you go. Hey. All right. Whoop. That just slid right on out there before I get over to Virgo. Queen of Pentacles, nurturing, practical, providing, financial, a working parent. Okay, we've got the Sagittarius, Capricorns that slid straight on out here. Let's see. Then we've got the Three of Pentacles. Then we've got the 11, that is Justice. Justice came out again. All right, and that is in Virgo. Sagittarius, Capricorn, that is fire and air, fire and earth. So why does this say water earth when this is fire earth? You see it? It says water earth right here, but this is fire earth because Sagittarius is a fire sign and Capricorn is an earth sign. So why does this say water earth? Because it's giving me, it's actually giving me Cancer energy from it. If the way that I'm looking at it, because a Cancer can be nurturing, practical, providing, financial, and a working parent. But we've got a lot of our Earth out here. We got one fire, two Earth, one in a Libra, which is air sign, and we got 311. So shit, today is 311. All right, so this is Virgo. Why is Virgo? This is Virgo. 311 came out in Virgo. So now I'm going to read. Okay, so nurturing, practical, providing, financially, a working parent, teamwork, collaboration, learning, implementation, building something, justice, fairness, truth, clarity, equality, balance, cause and effect law. So in Virgo, okay, so for Virgo's reading, I don't know why today is significant, because it says March the 11th. It says 311, not unless it's November the 3rd. This is saying justice. This is looking good. This is saying that people are working together. There's a lot of practicality. There's some people coming together. Some, if you have a child, Virgo, things are going to go well for whoever's a working parent. They're going to be provided for. Everything's going to go good. There's going to be teamwork. There are going to be people building things together. And this is justice. Everything's coming back into balance. Cause and effect has happened. Law. And this is justice. And I see yes, yes, yes across the board. So for this Virgo, or Virgo in your chart, or, you know, you have Virgo virtues, we have 2 Capricorns. So there's a lot of Earth and Sagittarius, which is true, which is basically the archer. They're very precise. And this is justice. So this is precise justice coming through for somebody. This is someone with Virgo in their chart, because I don't see it happening in Virgo season, being as though this is Aries season. So definitely, and I see the high priestess at the bottom of the thing. So there is a high priestess that is definitely getting justice. Things are balancing out. Things are coming full circle for the high priestess. Congratulations. Spiritual law, spiritual court has been concluded for whoever this high priestess is. Law has been enacted. All right. Congratulations, Virgo. This has been the Virgo reading. Okay. Let's get on out of here. I feel... Come on, brush your shoulders off. Okay. Yeah. Virgo, there you go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, shoot. I seen the world just flip over. The world just flipped over. Let's see what the world was talking about. The world. Dang. What is all this going on in here? The world, the King of Swords, the financial loss, anxiety. Boom. And this ain't even in a reading. This is just coming out between Virgo and Libra. So the world had came out, and then the King of Swords, which is Gemini, Taurus energy. So there's a lot of quarreling going on behind the scenes. And this was in the middle of the deck, just flipped over for no apparent reason. So it's something going on in behind the scenes. Nobody's really supposed to know. It's a lot of slicing and dicing going on. There's a male Gemini, Taurus, Cancer that's going about, and they're cutting people off, or they're correcting some things. It's something going on in behind the scenes. Something behind the scenes. Okay, so let's get to Libra. King of Pentacles, long-term view. That's that 7 coming back out. It's 1-7. It's a 7. Just a 7. Point blank. So cycles complete. We're going into a period of rest, because this retrograde has been off the chain. I've been struggling to get my words out a little bit. Just a little bit. King of Pentacles, wealth, long-term view. This stuff keep coming back out. There's a lot of money on the board. I don't know if it's because of tax season or because people have been making better investments and they've been saving up, but there's a lot of money on the board. And there's 2 kings. So somebody has a choice between 2 kings. They have a 7. So this is complete. There are offers. There are good men out here, ladies. I don't know. They got some good, somebody got a choice between somebody who's not naturally like rich, but he's rich in spirit, and apparently he's got a big wand. So if that's your thing, ladies, this guy is here. He looks pretty good. He dresses pretty nice, but you just be careful because some of these guys, they got a chip on their shoulder, and if you compliment them a little bit too much, they'll go ham with it. Next thing you know, you can't control him, and he's a damn monster, and he thinks everybody wants him just because you kind of bigged him up too bit. So be careful, if he's got a big head, before you give him a big head, or he gets the big head energy, and he ain't got no business acting out like that when he got shit stains in his drawers. Come on now, be honest with him and humble that shit, because come on now, stop playing. Put it in my email, I can't wait to tell him. Okay, so yeah, long-term view. And then we got the King of Pentacles here, right? This guy got money, and you still got to be careful, because sometimes if you let a person know that their money can get you jumping, he be like, "What can you do for a Klondike bar?" So make sure you have your own, just in case you got to pull back, because he think you about to be a Pomeranian around this motherfucker. So yeah, be careful with that, and that goes for the men too. Um, she might got money, and some women like to actually lord over men with money because they've been done so bad that they'd rather pay for a relationship and snatch back the money if you don't do what they want you to do. And be careful of this one who has very, very good sex, because yeah, excuse me, just make sure you don't get pematized to the point where you don't make good decisions, okay? And that you don't understand when it's time to, not saying you run from all the good stuff, because I used to be like that. Like, you got some good stuff, let me get the hell away from you. Hell no, I still want my money in my bank account, and I still want to be able to leave. And that that can cause some problems, especially if you're scared. So if you don't want to, you're scared to express yourself, and you can't call boundaries and limitations, it's best for you to just stay safe and stay alone. But yeah, you've got some choices to make. There are some good people out here. You just got to know what you're looking at. And the reason why a lot of people have lost their damn mind is because they've been given to above what they were supposed to get, or they've been given to below what they were supposed to be get. So if we could get this stuff evened a little bit back out, maybe we'll have a chance at some real love. Everybody trying to stick and move and bob and weave and shit, and they don't even have the footwork. So yeah, let's get back to some normalcy. So in the Libra season, we will be getting back to some evening some scales, and don't forget to do the hard work and put in your long-term views, manifest that long-term view. This is Libra. If you getting some if you have Libra in your chart and this is what you're trying to accomplish, we've got Taurus here. Stay grounded, make sure that you show what you need to show, and you know what you need to know, okay? And be okay with walking away from people. That is some of the healthiest relationship advice I can give you. Try not to make enemies. That is the thing. Try not to make enemies. You don't want to be a kiss ass, but you also don't want to be an asshole neither. Find balance. Feng shui your life. All right. Then we got speed, action, rapid movement, blah, 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 blah at the bottom. And the Sagittarius energy is very precise, very precise. All right, Scorpio, step up your passionate love of you. I love you. I love you. Do you love me back? All right, take it back, because you guys be stalking. Stalkers be stalking. Woo! That Libra to the Scorpio, they be kind of weird. They be stalking. Stalkers be stalking. Don't take them seriously. Take them to jail. Okay, 1, 2, 3. The devil's not after me. Okay, Scorpio, you got the Fool out here, Uranus, and we've got Page of Pentacles. All right, and we've got no numbers out here. We've got the 0 karma. Somebody is doing very goddamn good in life. They've got a 0 karma number. Yes, they do. Somebody's been good. Somebody's been very good. Somebody's at the 0 number. They are the Fool. They are ready to take a leap of faith, and they are ready for the new beginning. They are ready. They are ready. They are ready for the revolution. Oh, do you know when I went to sleep? No, mind your business. Hey, all right. So we got the Fool. Do you ready? Are you ready for the revolution? Whoop, whoop. Do you want a revolution? Whoop, whoop. Kirk Franklin hit ass. All right. Somebody is like that though. Kirk Franklin for real? Small build, strong, kind of supposed to be spiritual and stuff. I don't know. Okay. So you energetic. And you like you some nice tight pants and some boat shoes. All right. Tell me more. Haircut. All right. Salt and pepper. Tell me more. I don't know, that height thing gets me. All right, so the Fool. New beginnings, possibilities, innocence, spontaneous optimism, trust in life, blind faith, adventure, opportunity, pleasure. I once dated a short guy before. I didn't like him because he kept trying to talk to me as though he was tall. He kept trying to treat me like he was tall, and that shit pissed me off. So, back to the Oompa Loompa Munchkin land you go. It would have been all right if he was confident. It would have been all right if he was confident in being short, but he kept trying to talk to me like he was tall. I didn't like that shit. Mind your business. Anyway, so Page of Pentacles. Manifestation, financial opportunity, skill development, ambition, desire, diligence. Page of Swords. New ideas, curiosity, thirst for knowledge, new ways of communicating, restless mental energy. So in Scorpio season, we have a very young character. We have a very young person who would like to make a new beginning, who is liking to start over, who is trying to start something. Gotta be starting something. You got to be starting something. Got to be starting something. Okay, little Michael. So maybe somebody has features like Michael Jackson, or you got moves like Michael Jackson. They talented, or it's got Virgo energy in it. Because it's nothing out here but Uranus. Nothing. Unlimited possibilities. And this is Scorpio. Unlimited possibilities. So somebody, either they have Scorpio in their chart, or there's just Scorpio energy, moon, sun rising. This person has the passion and the opportunity to actually go and enjoy life. Unlimited. Look at this. Unbreakable. She alive, damn it. It's a miracle. Unbreakable. Cause females is strong as hell. Did anybody watch the Unbreakable, Unbelievable Kimmy Schmidt when they was the mole women? That was a good little show. It was funny. And they thought she was just, this is ditzy and it's crazy. The thing is, she was so damn abused, she had to adapt to living in a fantasy land, because if she was to actually live in reality, that shit would be heartbreaking, okay? So I think that's her defense mechanism, is just shutting out the negativity of the world and embracing all positivity. Unfortunately, through the show, you see though she goes through a lot of stuff because people keep trying to take advantage of her. Even the people who are her friends keep trying to take advantage of her, and that's specific to people, certain people. So regardless of what, she's still resilient and she still pushes forward and she still achieves every goal that she wanted. However, it did not stop people from trying to abuse and use and steal and sabotage her. And it was crazy because this woman already spent 8 years locked in a damn underground vault from a sicko who decided that he was going to steal women and put them underground. by the skin of their teeth. Somebody, one of them, he opened the door or left something open, and they were able to escape, getting, holler out and get help. You know what I'm saying? So this is what this is like. This is somebody who's been like in an underground bunker of life. They've been in a bunker of sorts. Whoever they've been surrounded by all their life, be it family, friends, cousins, co-workers, they've always kept their head down because they've already been through a lot. And it seemed like they're in an unending cycle of people just trying to take advantage of them, just trying to stay positive, not knowing what this person has already been through. What was funny in all of them skits that they were doing in Unbreakable, all the people who tried to set her up and put her in bad situations, they ended up needing her to fix the situations that they ended up getting into as they was trying to do her in. I'm not Kimmy Schmidt, and neither should you be. Fuck them people. When you realize people are trying to sabotage you and you've already had to deal with life as is, things that were out of your control, situations you've been put in unbeknownst to you, and then you come out and you grow up out of that, and then you see a bunch of grown folks just fitting to keep trying to put you through shit because they see that you can survive something that they would have never been able to get through. Feel free to exit stage left because no one deserves that amount of abuse, even because they can still survive it. Just because a person can survive it doesn't mean that they should have to go through it. That doesn't mean that you come in and you throw your insecurities onto them because you can't hold on to them and they can. That does not mean that. Actually, I pray for the day when everybody turns around, the ones who have already been through what they needed to go through, and they're done and they're fed up, and they turn around and they just leave you all to throw that shit at one another. Because at this point, you look like monkeys in a cage when everybody else is outside just trying to walk through the damn zoo. That And that also reminds me of this thing when I used to work in the Max psych ward, right? When I used to work in the Max psych ward, the daggone inmate was telling me about something called shabuki or sabuki, something like that, where they used to make poop concoctions in cups and they wait for their not so favorite COs to walk by and they would throw it on them, and the smell would be so bad that they couldn't get it off, and they would have to go all shifts smelling like that. And that's what that remind me of. You have people that's running around trying to keep order because that's their job to keep. And then you got people that are prisoners of life. Some are real actual prisoners, but some are prisoners of life and prisoners of their own circumstances. And they just want to throw that shit on you because they just can't stand to smell like that by themselves. We tired of y'all. And that's in Scorpio season. So 511 just showed up right in front of me. All right, so yeah, so this is a renewal of sorts for the Scorpio or in Scorpio season or someone who has it in their chart. This is a renewal of sorts. Be passionate about your renewal and go forward. And don't be shy about not wanting to deal with things. Don't be shy about being fed up. Don't be shy about complaining about things that you knew that you didn't like, that you experienced. And don't be shy about expressing it and telling people, I didn't like it. That was disdainful. I'm disgusted and I don't like you anymore. Don't be shy about disconnecting from people that no longer serve the right purpose in your life. Some people are put there to push back on you and give you good criticism. But when that criticism turns into entitled abuse, I'm entitled to talk shit to you because I won't talk shit to me. That's when you cut it off. Cut it off. Okay? So be a Scorpio and be as passionate and hit them with the stinger. Okay? Hit them with the stinger. Because some people don't think that you know pain until you put them back through it. That's the message. Sagittarius, step up. We'll be done in Capricorn. All right, Sagittarius. I'm in love with the Sagittarius. Woo! Gemini Cancer pops right up with her beautiful self, and she's still busy. She's still looking busy in this. Ooh, and then this handsome man pulls up, and he's the Queen of Wands. So there is a man who actually is good in his feminine energy, and he kind of got his eye on this Queen of Cups. Let's see. Queen of Cups. So we got Gemini, Cancer energy. Here she goes. Still busy, still tinkering with this damn thing. But she busy and she happy about it. And she got her little feet in a little soak bath. She went to the little spa. So she just be multitasking. She really don't be busy dealing with nobody. She tinkering with her stuff. Her feet in the spa. She getting that little Dead Sea spa stuff. Her little feet is getting a little sparred out. You know, she just chilling. She got on a little white robe. She pure, so she ain't doing it with nobody. She got too many things to do. She's not laying up in nobody's bed doing nothing, okay? And she got that wet. She's got the water. Even though this is air Cancer, I told you it's something about when that air and that Cancer get together, it's all emotion. Okay, she got the little cherubims and all that going on. She's got a lot. Very innocent, very pure, very. Even if she's lived a little life, she's still innocent and pure. She still has pure intentions for her life. That's why she can be busy and creative at any given time. And this is mental clarity for her. This is that one, and this is the only one, and she is the one. This is the one that you are looking for. Yes. And this is Sagittarius. Okay, this is Sagittarius's reading. This is wonderful. If you have the Sagittarius in your chart, and you are so precise, this is Gemini, Cancer, Sagittarius. Okay. I don't know why I said Sagittarius. This is Sagittarius reading though. And it says water, air, water, fire. So it's a lot of emotion and passion. It's the passion and emotion, and it's a very good balance of air and fire, which means that the it's stoked. It's a nice flame, but there's emotion in here, which is the water. So it's not going to get out of control, because if you got the water around the little when you do a little bonfire on a sand, if you actually put the fire in the middle and you put some water around in the sand, the moisture keeps in control of the actual fire, keeps the fire from getting out of control and coming out. So this is a good balance. The mental clarity, the fact that this crown is protected and it is right and it's upright and it's straight. This is wonderful. This is really, really wonderful. It is. Okay. And then we've got this Queen of Wands. And what I was saying about the Queen of Wands, it also looks like a masculine. You see? You see the eyebrows and the chin? This masculine looks like he's very endearing. It looks like he's very, very nurturing. It looks like he can be soft. It looks like, and he's holding his wand. It can read both ways. If this is a Queen of Wands woman going towards a Queen of Cups man, this Queen of Wands is really passionate in what she does. When she lays it down, you understand that this is not just a sexual experience, this is a spiritual experience. But if this is the Queen of Wands in a masculine, this man talks to you while he's doing intimate things with you. He is very expressive. He looks into your eyes. He holds your face. He touches you in between. Like, he can touch your shoulder and you can feel a thing. He can hold your hand and you can feel a thing. You guys could lay together at night and he can put his leg on yours and you feel all of the weight that you need to feel to go to sleep. You understand what I'm saying? This person is a good bedfellow. This person is a good movie watcher. He won't talk to you while passing you the popcorn because that's your favorite part. Um, I like this union. This is a great union for you Sagittarius, or for Sagittarius. Sagittarius with the Gemini Cancer element and the Pisces Aries element. Here we go. And it came out that this was the Pisces Aries element. So this guy is not only strong and godly, um, he is very spiritual, and he's strong. He's strong. Even without words, he's strong. Even in his gentleness, he's a very strong man. So that's definitely that Pisces Aries element, those virtues that I can appreciate about a husband. This is what you want from your husband. You want that gentle strength, knowing that he can go out and show to the world, but come in and be submissive to you would make you submissive to him. And that's how even that table goes. That's how equally yoked you all will be. 112. Cupid doesn't lie. You don't know it, you don't give it a try. Cupid. Okay, so Cupid 112. That's that 112 energy. That's wonderful. Slim. So there's going to be a slim built guy with the little temper taper. He got a little short fade. He's going to be a nice looking, slim built guy. He's going to look good. He looks good. He licks his lips. Get him chapstick so he doesn't chap them. You're going to have a good time with this man. He's gentle. He is the one. He is the one. Okay. He is the one. He's macho, but not macho. Some people would try him because they don't know he'll fuck them up. And he cool like that because he know what he'll do. That's why he's so gentle with you. And that's good. That's good. He the type of man that you would understand if there was ever a bail. And what's crazy is he'd be able to pay his own bail, but he wouldn't want to put himself in that situation. He'll get into that situation if need be, but he got it like that. Who is this with this juice? Is this a Sagittarius Aries man? Or at least all of these elements is in this chart, because this is a Sagittarius reading. This is the one. And he got the juice. He got swag too. Got me biting my lip. Okay. Big ups to that Sagittarius man, or the Sagittarius with the Aries, Pisces, Cancer, Gemini in the charts. Okay. That is what's up. Somebody finna get it good. And they're finna be locked down, and they've got staying power, as long as you don't look for too much damn excitement. Okay. A lot of y'all is too hopped up on Grand Theft Auto and the internet and OnlyFans and all that stuff. So y'all think everything got to be extreme perversion and extreme violence and carnal and boom, 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 boom. Boring is restoring, okay? Not too much, but you know what I mean. Whoa. One Nick 7 in the glove of your mouth, fool. 0719 07319. Somebody's born in 7337. And we've got the 319. So from today until the 19th, look out. There might be a Spider-Man. Something about the 70 years old. Somebody's 7707, something like that. 73, something like that. Okay, that's for you guys. All right, Capricorn, step up, because you are the last, but never the least. Hey, baby, from the west to the east. Excuse me, belching. Sorry, karma. Are we about to wrap this up? We got to wrap this up. It's 6:09. All right, 6:09:05. 696969. Not that other number, that demonic bullshit. All right, we got the world. The world at the bottom. 21. Okay, Capricorn. Okay, then we got the hermit that showed up, but that was because I dropped the world. I dropped the world. Capricorn, I dropped the world. Capricorn, did you release the world? Are you like in hermit mode? Because hermit was right after that. Did you release the world? Are you in hermit mode, Capricorn? Capricorn, are you staying away from people? That might be a good thing. If you're trying to release things and get back to the restoration of life, it might be good to release things at times. Okay. Then we got the Chariot, fast moving strength. Okay, so maybe it is you that is going into hermit mode, Capricorn. Maybe you just cutting people off because you're tired of that. Then we've got the 87 and the 78. Something's going on between 35 and 53 or 57 or something like that, because now we've got 87, 78. Somebody was born in 78. Maybe they're born in August. I don't know, because we got the Leo and we got the 87. Okay. All right, Capricorn, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up with next. And we've got the Pisces, Aquarius, King of Cups coming out. Then we've got the Page of Wands coming out. And then we've got the Hermit coming out. That is the Scorpio 5. 5 is the only number that came out here. Is that May? That's May. Or is it 5 people? Or is it 5 alive? Or is it get 5 finger discount? Somebody's a thief. 5 finger discount. Okay, King of Cups, emotionally balanced, compassion, diplomatic, control, balanced, supportive leader, tolerance, empathetic. Okay, then we got inspiration, ideas, discovery, limitless potentials, free spirit, exploration, excitement, freedom, regret, failure, disappointment, pessimism, loss, and grief. So someone's hiding the fact that they are in regret, pessimism, loss, and relief. Somebody else is emotionally balanced. Is Aquarius, Pisces, energy, Scorpio. Aquarius, Pisces, Scorpio. All water. Even though the Aquarius is an air sign, it is a water bearer, so it's all water. So there's a lot of emotions going on with this regret and blah, 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 blah. So there's a King of Cups that's trying to balance out. After discovering the facts, and now somebody is definitely in regret, and they are definitely in pessimism. So this person is May. This person is born in May, so this is either a person that's born in Gemini. They have Scorpio, so they were very passionate about this stuff. So it's something about either a Gemini or a Taurus, the month of May, or 5 people. So yeah, so something has to be restored and balanced out. Aquarius, Pisces energy. And someone's definitely getting their freedom while somebody's definitely pissed off about it. I don't know what to tell you. So somebody's definitely cutting off the world in Capricorn season, or it is a Capricorn that is cutting off the world in lieu of bad decisions and has to restore restoration or bring back balance. So the polarities will be balanced. There will be good, there will be evil, but let's not do this any longer. All right, so this is what the Capricorn is saying. Mad Max. So this is the Mad Max era. Remember Mad Max with Tina Turner, and I don't remember. I think they kept her in all of that. I think Charlize Theron was in the second one. Mad Max. So as we approach the summer, hey, let's just say, welcome to the Terradome. All right, so this has been Nyx in the morning with you. Thank you for having coffee with me. Have a great day. Look out for love and look out for those suckers, because they're definitely going to be acting like it's love and they're not going to be messing with you. Watch out for that fake friend energy. They're trying to backdoor you, or at least get up in your business to see what they can come in and get from you, be it love, loyalty, or validation. And sometimes it might be a little bit of money. All right, so you have a great one. Remember, don't come for me, because someone is spinning the heck out of you. Spiraling. Let's go.